Hello. Hi. Thank you for having me here. My name is Chandrapen. I'm CEO of Bongloi, but I'm also the chairman of Cambodian Association of Finance and Technology. And I will be presenting several challenges on behalf of the industry here for this reverse innovation challenge. Introduction about Bongloi. Bongloi is a Southeast Asia-based fintech company focusing on our open API for card issuance and digital payment infrastructure. Our secure, flexible, and scalable open API platform enable businesses to acquire, issue cards, and we believe everyone should have access and be able to contribute to the digital economy in developing countries seamlessly. First challenge is connecting between payment gateway and accounting system. Businesses are still doing manual reconciliation between their payment portal and account system. The account system is not being updated in real time once a payment is made. Is there a way to automate this process? One of the widely used accounting system in Cambodia is QuickBook. So the idea for this challenge is to find a way between the acceptance of payments through the payment gateway and be able to automatically update the accounting software. So at the present time, it takes a long time and effort to do this manually, and there's a high percentage of key in mistakes and information loss. And also QuickBook, the software does not recognize or allow the upload of transaction records from the payment gateway dashboard. Expectation, create a linkage or a service that can synchronize data from the payment gateway dashboard to an accounting system like QuickBook or Xero or some other ones out there. Potential working areas, in the industry, we call it a webhook, or you can also use a QuickBook API or any other accounting API. And then, of course, within our Bongloi, we do have our sandbox that allows you to play around and work with the integration between the payment and also with the accounting software. Challenge 2, user identification verification. Remote client onboarding is a crucial part in fintech development, particularly in financial inclusion. And an accurate eKYC plays a vital role to successfully implement it. How to ensure true identity through digital onboarding. Oh, sorry. Currently, full know your customer or KYC cannot be done remotely or without physical presence of the customer, as the institutions cannot guarantee the true identity of this customer. Hence, many financial institutions can only allow new digital onboard users to access limited features within the app, what we call it partial KYC. The lack of the database or system for identity verification makes this an industry and infrastructure issue. I believe some of the earlier speakers mentioned this as well. And there's no tool or technology yet in Cambodia to extract the data to do verification with the submitting files. Expectation, build an identity verification portal that can be integrated to financial apps to allow the financial institutions to be able to use. So potential working areas, data source from institutions, from the Credit Bureau, the Ministry of Interior, maybe implement some type of an AI technology to verify if the photo is actually accurate, and also have some type of an open API integration between the different ministries or technology service providers. Challenge 3, a donation hub for all sources of fund. As we've seen in the past week, vaccine donation has tremendously spurred up the need of digital payments. However, the need also indicates the fragmentation between various payment sources and methods that make the fund collection difficult. Is there a portal to accept payments from all sources and do one-point settlement to the collector? So the detail of the problem statement would be have to open an account at different institutions to accept payments from various sources. a public figure has to publicize a list of accounts at different banks to accept the donations. Difficulty and complication in fund collections from various institutions, hard to track, especially while there are different owners to the donation accounts. So the expectation, build a synchronized portal hub that able to receive payments, donation from various, if not all, existing financial institutions. Potential working areas would be Bakong or some type of a transfer or settlement portal. That's all of the challenges that we have here. So I guess now we're ready for any question and answer.
Good afternoon, Mr. Panjana. I'm Kui Suong, the Startup Development Specialist. So in this session, I will be the moderator for the Q&A. So I would like to read the first question to you. So number one, as mentioned, you require to export payment transaction to account system to generate accounting report. May we know about your preferred system type? Is it web-based application or desktop application?
So for this one, it doesn't really matter in a way. The idea is that somebody should create some type of a web service that would utilize the payments that the payment has been received, and then this particular service would connect to an accounting system, whether it's a desktop application or a web application that can update in real time. So the idea behind this is that if a customer pay somewhere, they will be able, the business will be able to get this information updated in real time.
Okay, thank you.
So I'll give you as an example, in a way, if you were to make an electricity or water payment. So if you go to an agent network, the information doesn't get updated until the next day. So the question is, would we be able to have a system to where if they pay their electricity bill or water bill, then the EDC or the water department can get that information right away in real time.
Thank you very much for the answer. The second question is, what are the payment gateway system you are using right now?
So Bong Loi, we have our own payment gateway system. We developed it here in Cambodia. We have what we call an open API payment solution, payment gateway. You can go to bongloi.com and find out more information on that. And so we have our own payment gateway here. So I'm not quite sure what the question relates to, but for us, we have our own. But the idea behind this is that you can use any of the other companies here that may have other payment gateways.
Thank you very much for the answer. The next question is it have to be QuickBook? I think it's related to the expectation.
No, it's just that QuickBook is probably one of the widely used accounting system. So it could be other ones like I believe Xero is another accounting system, and so it could be either one that will be beneficial for the consumer. The idea is that if the person who developed this service can basically provide it as a service to other businesses, then they can definitely have a business from this solution.
I see. Thank you very much. Question number 4, for user identification portal, what are the common acceptable documents?
Well, I believe you still need your potential passport or your Khmer ID. But then, I mean, this is probably more to the regulator on what is acceptable. And so my push to this would be more to the regulator, whether it's the MOI or MEF or anyone. We from the industry side, we just need to know if we were to onboard somebody through an eKYC, what are the documents do we need to be able to say that person, once we verify it, is the right person?
Okay, thank you very much. The next question is, currently, what system does the company use for verifying customer identity? Does the company has its own API for payment?
To verify customer identity, we do not have any method to do that. if you're talking about from an eKYC perspective, right now we have to do all physical KYC.
Thank you very much. The last question, what are the essential payment gateway components?
So the essential payment gateway component is one, it has to be secure. So I would recommend anyone that's using a payment gateway to make sure that they're PCI DSS compliant. That's a must. The other part is the open API or some type of an easy way to integrate. And if they do have plugins, that's also an added bonus. And then also being able to accept many different methods of payments from whether it's Visa, MasterCard, Union Pay, or local banks. So these are the things that I would recommend.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chanda. I think this is the end of our Q&A session. So I would like to give the floor to Dr. Virat to continue to the next session. Thank you.
Thank you.